you're away.
All right, let's
Who's
end
this?
this.
Applications are open.
All right, let's just end
That's your
this,
ting, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
When you've done that, I'm gonna have to go really violate you. Look, is that not your ting? One thing led to another, and whoops, in bed with Rupert. That's your baby mum. That's your wife. And you're talking about masculine. I'd be a misogynist if I was you. I'd hate women if that got done to me, mate. You're a victim, lad.
Right, I wanted to touch on this, not to review the whole video. I didn't watch the whole interview or nothing like that. I'm not here to pick a side, Piers Morgan or fucking HSTikkyTokky or whatever. But I love that little engagement there. Do you know why I love that little engagement there? Because it proves a point. It proves a point that only a few men realise. And to be fair, HSTikkyTokky, I hate saying his fucking name, HS, realises it, right? No matter how accomplished you are, how rich you are, how much power you've got, how much of a following, how much you believe you're respected, pick the wrong woman. Pick the wrong woman and you'll be embarrassed no matter what type of status you think you've got, right? That's every man's weakness. Picking the wrong woman can destroy everything. A lifetime of work, a lifetime of building your reputation to be a certain thing, a lifetime of protecting the perception of what you want people to believe you are. Picking the wrong woman, that's it. And every man knows that they've picked the wrong woman, right? So whenever it's exposed, the only thing they can do is walk away, start fighting, whatever it is, right? Now, in this culture, I'll just speak for England, right? The majority of men are in this situation, right? They're with a woman that they probably shouldn't be because we're very lenient over here. So, for example, if you're going to get married in England to an English girl, before the wedding, there's a hen do for the women to go celebrate the wedding before the wedding, and then a stag do for the men. Now, both of them, it's degeneracy, both. You don't like. So just having this in place is setting the marriage up to fail anyway. But let me just get to this point. The women will all get together, dress up in a certain way. They'll be walking down the street with a big inflated penis, right? No big deal, she's getting married, it's a hen do, having fun, having shots, male stripper, this, that, and the other. Right, when I hear this, of people I know that have got married, what? She did there, she went there, she done this, she wore this, I'll call after the wedding. And everyone will be like, what? It's normal, there's nothing wrong with that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, all of these marriages, all of these relationships fail. Now, I'm off Piers Morgan and HS. That little clip is just an example of how these men get rattled when you prove and show what they already know, right? You gotta be careful what woman you pick. And in this society, in this culture, the majority of people are in relationships that are gonna fail. I can't think of one relationship that succeeded. Even the ones that are still intact as far as they're still together are an absolute fucking mess, and I wouldn't go fucking near it. At the end of the day, someone like HS has got way more experience with women than a Piers Morgan. Everyone hates this manosphere shit, this red pill shit. Yeah, I do get it, it's cringy. The Louis documentary on Netflix exposing all this shit, I get it, I understand. At the end of the day, the men on that manosphere documentary have shared lifetimes worth of experiences with women. They've seen it all. I had a conversation with my friend the other day because we were talking about that documentary, talking about HS, and we both said, like, mate, in 2013, 2014, when we were going back and forth to Ibiza, if TikTok was about back then, that's why I don't judge him. I understand. I've seen things as well that change the way I view relationships and this, that, and the other. And at the end of the day, Piers Morgan is not qualified. Because yes, that might seem like a small thing to all the regular men in the country that are coping, that tolerate disrespect. Listen, unless you're just gonna completely fall into, yeah, she disrespects me. Unless you're just gonna admit it, yeah, she disrespects me, I'm a little bit of a cook. Unless you can admit that, you're gonna torture your soul. Do you know what I mean? His reaction showed that he's insecure about it. His reaction showed that there's nothing he can do. And for you young guys out there, listen, the majority of you are gonna end up with a hoe at some point in your life Because sometimes you can know a girl's a hoe, right? But if you're not mentally mature enough to suppress the feelings, because you can still fall in love with a hoe. You can have a one night stand with a girl and tell yourself this is just going to be a one night stand, and then one night you're a little bit bored and you want to go see her again, and then you spend a little bit more time with her and you're talking, you're chatting, you realise actually she's got kind of a good personality, and then you want to see her again, and then you want to see her again, and then you think, I don't want her to see anyone else. So at the beginning you knew what she was, but you've hit it a few times. Now you don't want her to see anyone else. How are you going to stop her from seeing someone else? Be there more often. Now you start liking her. Now she starts liking you. Now you don't want to be separate. Now you're in a toxic relationship. That's how it works. That's how easy it is. And the majority of people are in this situation. Me personally, I told myself I would never get in a relationship unless I come across this. God willing, I came across something that I'm happy with. No arguments, no toxic shit, no infidelities, whatever it is, everything's been good for me. But you gotta be willing to not have anything in order to have everything. You gotta be willing to lose everything to achieve everything. So I accepted many years ago that I might be single for my whole life, and then it just happened that, my boxes were ticked or whatever, right? The way I go through life, someone like Piers Morgan or these regular guys that have to deal with a woman like that, their opinion don't count to me. That's why I kind of fall on the side of the HS and all this taking the piss out of the guy, because it's true. It's true. Piers Morgan pushing 60. A lot of these guys pushing, 40s, 50s, 60s are not even aware of what women are capable of. They don't know. And now you're getting embarrassed on TV because your wife isn't acting right.
We're doing a $100 to $100,000 challenge in the Rich Forever school community. No experience required. It's been done before and we're doing it again. Get in while it's still cheap. It's currently 60 pence a day. 60 pence a day to turn your $100 into $100,000. Join while you still can, see you inside.